Got to put on my glasses. So many people to thank for today, but let me start with our staff and the people that put on the first and second round of the NCAA tournament, both here in Reynolds. Both here in Reynolds as well as the Lenovo Center, and just the amount of work that goes into that. And really, they freed me up to do my job as we went through all of this. I also want to thank Michelle Lee, who's our Chief of Staff, who's been incredible. We can clap for her too. Who's been incredible teammate for me as we go through this. Obviously, it's not easy as you're going through this, but we were able to get through it, and I'm pretty daggone excited about where we ended up in this whole thing. Lastly, Chancellor, thank you for everything. You've been awesome for this university. You've been awesome for this athletic department, and you've been awesome for me personally. So just know how much I appreciate you. Lastly, how about it, Wolfpack Nation? This is pretty daggone exciting, isn't it? Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your support in recognizing that this is one of the greatest jobs in college basketball. And for being patient. For being patient as we went through this search. As we go through the search, we talked to multiple candidates the first couple of days after we made the change in leadership. There was great interest from every person we talked to. Everyone knows that this is a great job. So we weren't in a situation where we were calling and they were saying, who are you? It was, thank God you called, right? As we're going through this process. We quickly narrowed down the pool. I thought it was really important that we get a current head coach as we go through this process. We also needed to be really respectful of our candidates, many of whom were still competing, to make sure that they were able to focus on their team. The last thing we wanted as an athletic department and as a fan base is someone who's going to turn their attention away from their team, right, onto a new job. And we found that as we narrowed our search, and we're able to visit face-to-face with different candidates. And Will Wade became the person I believe is the best person to lead this program. He understands the expectations of the program, and he knows what it means to compete in the ACC. NC State men's basketball has the resources we need for the future. We don't just want to compete, we want to win. And we want to win consistently. And we want to win big. And it didn't take And it didn't take me long to be convinced that Will Wade is the person to lead us there. I'm excited about the future of the program under Will's leadership, and I want to welcome Lauren and Caroline to the Wolfpack family. There is one oddity in this whole search process as we're going through this. And everyone knows Coach Moore. Maybe everyone doesn't know that his first name is actually Frank Weston Moore. The oddity is that Will's first name is Frank, and it's Frank William Wade. So we were able to figure out we're the only school in the country, be proud of this, with two Franks leading our programs. It is my privilege and honor to introduce your new head basketball coach, Will Wade.
Thank you for the warm welcome. It's always great when you hadn't lost yet. So that part's good. So, first off, I want to thank Chancellor Woodson and Boo. And Boo was just phenomenal throughout the process. I know it didn't go as fast as some people wanted it to go, but it was done right. It was done right. It was very, very thorough, and I can't say enough good things about Boo and how he handled things and his thoroughness and just his communication. He had a really good way about him where he knew when to communicate and knew when it was game time and to not communicate. And so just very, very appreciative of him allowing us to, finish everything off correctly. I also want to thank my wife and daughter who are here. They're the real stars of the show. They make it to where we can do our jobs and do it well. And Caroline is really excited about moving and getting into gymnastics and doing some different things in Raleigh. So we're fired up. We're fired up to be here. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank everybody at McNeese. McNeese State was incredible to me, and I just want to thank Dr. Roos. Had incredible leadership there, just like we have here, and Heath Schroyer, the athletic director there. They took a chance on me. Not many people would take a chance on me 2 years ago, and they took a chance on me, and I was at McNeese because of some of the issues we had at LSU. And, you're going to get that same passion and competitive fire that I had at LSU without all the arrogance that got me in trouble. And so, I've grown and matured since then, and you're going to get the best version of me here at NC State. So I'm excited I'm excited to be here at NC State. I'm excited to build a first-class program that's a consistent winner. We've got those programs all over campus. It was great. We were following Coach Moore's game yesterday on the plane. Went a little smoother than Vermont, so luckily we didn't have to follow it as closely. But I'm happy to work with Coach Moore. Most people don't know this. I took the Chattanooga job about 2 weeks after he left. All we did was buy the golf cart he had for the program. We were able to get that from him. But I took the job at Chattanooga about 2 weeks after he left for NC State. So I'm very excited to work with him and learn from him and try to mimic the consistency of their program. I also want to acknowledge all the former players that are here today. We have just a tremendous history, and you make history with great players. I mean, it's pretty simple. And so I want to acknowledge all those guys. I tell our players all the time, drink from the well, but don't forget who dug it. There's a lot of people that put a lot of hard work in to get the program and to get our university to where it is. And so very, very appreciative of those guys. And I look forward to meeting everybody and having some reunions and some yearly things where we can all get together and make sure that we're all on the same page. But I just couldn't be more excited. Our time is right now. Our time is right now. This is the first time in a while, I think, the fans, the administration, and the program, we're all on one accord. And everybody's on the same accord. Everybody's singing from the same sheet of music. And when that happens at NC State, it's going to be a reckoning for the ACC, and it's going to be a reckoning for college basketball. And it's coming. And it's coming soon. And I want to be very clear. This is not a rebuild. We're going to be in the top part of the ACC next year, and we're going to the NCAA tournament. This is not something that's going to take a whole lot of time. All right? Make sure you got that on camera. This is going to be done. This is going to be done the right way, and this is going to be done quickly. We are here to win. We're here to win the right way, and we're going to be aggressive. We're going to be committed. We're going to be thankful in all that we do. We're going to be very aggressive. We're going to play aggressive on both ends of the floor. We'll play aggressive offensively, aggressive defensively. I'd rather tell our players whoa than go. We're going to get guys that are ready to go. We're not going to prime the pump in the morning. They're going to be ready to go, and they're going to play extremely hard, and they're going to represent our university extremely well. We're going to be committed. We're going to be committed to being the best team we can be that represents our fan base, represents our university as well as we can every night. We want to be a source of pride for everybody. When you walk in the office on Wednesday night after we play, we want you to puff your chest out. Let them know, yes, we're NC State, and we whipped you last night. You got more of them coming. And so we want folks that are committed. And we also want folks that are thankful. Look, I'm appreciative of this opportunity. I'd be lying if I told you I thought, 3 years ago that I knew an opportunity like this would come again. I did not. I did not. And I'm thankful, and I want the people in our program to be thankful to be at NC State. We're not bringing anybody in, player, coach, anybody, that doesn't feel like this is the best place in the country. And that doesn't feel like we can win and win extremely big and fast. And so we're excited. Offensively, we're going to play to our strengths. We've played fast, we've played slow, we've played in the middle. We're going to go get the best players we can and put them in the best position to be efficient and play well. Defensively, we're going to be in your face. We're going to guard. We had one of the best defenses in the country at McNeese. We had a great defense our last year at LSU, and that's going to be the staple of what we do. And then we're going to win a lot of the games within the games. Try to squeeze out 3 to 5 extra possessions every night. And look. Part of the reason that I'm excited about being here is we can recruit the best players in the country. We have a great brand, we have a great program, and the best players in the country want to be here. We got a tremendous city as well. I mean, this is one of the best programs in the country, and we're focused on making NC State They told me not to say that. I had to catch myself. I apologize. NC State. We're focused on making NC State the best NC State it could be. If we maximize everything we've got, we can compete with anybody in the country. We can compete with anybody in the country. We have to maximize what we have. And so I challenge everybody who's watching, all of our fans. Our first home game is going to be Monday, November 3rd. I want to sell out the Lenovo Center. 19,500 people. I want 19,500 people in there. We need to send a message. We need to let the state, the ACC, and the nation know the Pac is back, and we are not to be messed with. We're all working together. We are a force. We're going to talk like a top team. We're going to act like a top team. And most importantly, we're going to win like a top team. And that's what we're here to do. I'm excited about this opportunity. We're not going to let you down. It's time to get to work and make this program the best that it can be. I'm appreciative of the opportunity. I'm appreciative of Boo Corrigan. I'm appreciative of our leadership. And we're going to hit the ground running. And we cannot wait to get started to build a consistent winner that's consistently at the top of the ACC, consistently in the NCAA tournament, and consistently competing for the national championship here at NC State. Go Pack.